I'm Trent Spilker. I'm class of 2025 and I go to Thomas Sumter Academy.
I'm Skylar Spilker. I'm class 2028 and I go to Thomas Sumter Academy.
You're watching The Grind presented by Bank of Clarendon.
Your school has your back in the classroom.
Your team has your back on the field and on the court.
But without your commitment, you wouldn't be where you are today.
Since 1932, Bank of Clarendon has known it takes a team to keep your dreams on track, and that you are the most important piece of that equation.
So when you're ready to invest in your future, come see your local team first.
Your community, your bank,
Bank of Clarendon.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For me, I think it's the fact that you don't necessarily have to have talent to run. This is one of the sports where just if you go out and run every single day, you are going to get better. And that's the bottom line.
Well, I started running before Trent, and that was in 5th grade, and I was looking for a sport to do. TSA offered cross country and it just spoke out to me.
Yeah, so it was 8th grade. She told me it was fun, and she thought I'd be better at cross country than a O lineman with my build. And so I joined cross country, haven't looked back since. I would say between track and cross country, it's pretty night and day. Cross country, it's very, you go out, you have 500 or so people all funneling into one little 2x2 space. In track, I mean, you have the same sort of thing, a waterfall start, but I feel like track, it's much more tactical. You have less time to make your move. Like in the 800, which is what I run, you probably have one good move and that's it. And if you screw that up, you're done.
And cross country, of course, I've been tripped multiple times at the starts and elbowed in the rib cage and everything, but it's definitely different.
For me personally, I took probably, I think, 2 or 3 days off between track and cross country. And I'm a higher mileage guy, so I kind of just rolled straight into it. And I think running like every day or almost every day and stuff throughout the year, that's going to be one of your biggest factors in staying good year round. It's just sharp and quick.
The hardest thing for me is just also the climate, from running from 90-degree weather all the way to 30 degrees. It's a big change for cross country and track. And running during the winter, sometimes we visit family in the Midwest and there's snow, and then during the summer we come back here, it's just complete humidity and heat.
I think for me the biggest thing is just discipline. I put in about 400 miles this summer, and it would just kind of every day, get up, get your miles in, get up, get your miles in. It didn't matter if I was having a good day, bad day, just go out and run. Either way, it has to get done.
I've always loved running. I ran with my uncle sometimes at the beach when I was younger. Just the hardest part is just the mindset of keep going. And during a race, it's always hard. You always have that little demon in your ear telling you to stop and you can't do it, but you just have to push through it.
First race, we were not even trying really, and we almost got the school record. We started screaming about halfway through and said, go, come on, you're about 2 seconds off. At that point, the rest of the season was just a chase for that school record, that chase for that state medal, and we got the state medal at the end, so couldn't be happier.
So for the 1600, the first race I ran, I got a PR of about 10 seconds. And then I worked hard the next couple weeks at practices, and at OP we had a race and I ran the 1600 and I cut off 27 seconds on that, which is huge for 4 laps. It was a lot. I was so proud of myself. I was gassed at the end. All my friends were cheering for me. I have such an amazing team. It just really was great.
I was surprised too. I saw it at the time, I thought it was wrong.
Yeah, he thought the timer was off. We talk about it a lot at home. We discuss it all the time. On runs, like on the weekend, we'll just talk about running and our goals.
There's definitely a competitive atmosphere too, kind of, because, we'll come to race, she'll get like 6th, I'll get 8th, and she'll brag about it, and then I go and I get 6th and she gets 8th, so it's kind of always just a back and forth.
Yeah. There are times after meets where I'm driving home doing homework, and even though I'm exhausted, I have to get my work done. And at school, I always focus, try my hardest to get the highest grades possible, and I'm highest in my grade right now. I plan to keep that.
I would say one of the biggest things that Coach Rob emphasizes, schoolwork before sports. And I think I've done that pretty well. I'm taking 4 college classes currently per semester right now, and there are a lot of late nights, but I think it's worked pretty well. And I'm actually ranked #1 in my class as well. So the biggest piece of advice I give to like a new runner or younger runner is just be consistent with it. You don't have to go out and run 10 miles every day. You don't even have to run 5, Just start little, and if you can do it day after day after day, you're gonna start building fitness and you're gonna see those results eventually.
Young runners, even though you're getting low placing, just the fact that you're out there running is just a great thing. And I'm glad I started running early because it changed a lot for me for the good.